Have you ever wondered why countries can't just print more money to pay off their debts or make everyone rich? It seems like such an easy solution, right? Just fire up the printing press and bam, problem solved. Well, today we're going to dive into why this seemingly simple idea is actually a recipe for economic disaster. Let's start with a simple thought experiment. Imagine our country has only one thing to sell: apples. Let's say there are 100 apples in total, and the total amount of money in circulation is $100. Simple math tells us each apple costs $1. Now, what happens if the government decides to print another $100 and just gives it to everyone? Suddenly, there's $200 in the economy, but still only 100 apples. What do you think will happen to the price of an apple? Exactly. The price will double to $2. You have more money in your pocket, but your purchasing power, what you can actually buy, hasn't changed at all. You're not any richer. This is the core concept of inflation. More money chasing the same amount of goods and services leads to higher prices. Now, let's scale this up to a real economy. A country's wealth isn't determined by how much currency it has. It's measured by its production, the total value of all the goods and services it creates. Think about everything, from cars and computers to haircuts and software development. This is what we call the gross domestic product, or GDP. The money in our wallets is just a tool, a medium of exchange we use to trade these goods and services. The real value is in the stuff itself. When a government prints massive amounts of money without a corresponding increase in economic output, it devalues the currency. Every dollar, peso, or yen becomes worth a little bit less. Your savings start to erode. The $1,000 you had saved for a new laptop might only be able to buy half a laptop a year from now. This is hyperinflation, and it's a wealth destroyer. We've seen this happen in real life. In the 1920s, Germany's Weimar Republic printed money to pay war reparations. Things got so out of hand that people were using wheelbarrows full of cash just to buy a loaf of bread. Prices were doubling every few days. More recently, countries like Zimbabwe and Venezuela have faced similar crises. In Zimbabwe in 2008, the inflation rate reached an unimaginable level, and the government had to print a $100 trillion bill, which was barely enough to buy groceries for a week. So if printing money is not the answer, how do countries actually get richer? They do it by becoming more productive. This means investing in things that boost the economy's output. For example, investing in education and technology creates a more skilled workforce and more innovative industries. Building better infrastructure like roads, bridges, and high-speed internet helps businesses operate more efficiently. Encouraging entrepreneurship and creating a stable, predictable environment for investment attracts capital and fosters growth. When a country produces more valuable goods and services, the total wealth of that country increases. This leads to higher wages, better jobs, and an improved standard of living for its citizens. It's a slow and steady process, but it's the only sustainable way to build real, lasting prosperity. It's about creating more value, not just more paper. So the next time you hear someone suggest printing money as a quick fix, you'll know the real story. It's not about the quantity of money, but the value it represents. True wealth comes from innovation, hard work, and production. It's a fascinating topic that shows just how interconnected our economies are. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos that break down complex ideas. See you in the next one.